Hey everybody, Doug A798 here. This is my review of the part 1 of the Naruto manga. I did a narration review I think 2 years ago. I put that video on private because I did a chapter review of one of the Narutos and got a copyright notice from I think Shonen Jump or Shuiza or Viz Media, one of those. I got a what's his name, and they got flagged, and I took that video down. So I put all my manga reviews on hold. I was gonna move them to a new channel, but like I said, now that I finally have the webcam, I can do the whole I can redo the very first part of Naruto review, and this video will be quick because the Naruto manga, for the most part, is the same thing as the Naruto anime. The only differences between the manga is, first of all, the manga has more violence, blood and gore, more violence, more swearing. The characters have edgier designs. They have fatter looking heads. And of course, more arcs, which I'm about to get to in a minute. Of course, I started with the Naruto anime in late 2005, but of course, I finally got to read the Naruto manga, I think in 2008. Yeah, 2008 is when I finally got to read the Naruto manga to see how and it was really awesome seeing all the scenes I saw in the show, how they originally played out in the manga. I just recently read it again for this review, and of course I'm going to be talking about several things in the manga. Not only does Naruto have all of the major arcs, but of course, firstly, you see fan letters from Kishimoto talking about what inspired him to draw the Naruto characters. You get to see the very first version of Naruto, which first appeared in 1997. Before Kishimoto took it and redid it and added all the ninja theme and all the other characters. You get to see the earlier character designs and just awesome stuff right there. Then of course you get the Naruto series. Of course, it follows the same plot line as the anime. It starts off in the introductory arc where we're introduced to the main character, Naruto Uzumaki, who's an outcast in the Leaf Village and is ridiculed and shunned by the other villagers for being the container of the nine-tailed fox demon, and pulls pranks and does all kinds of things of mischief to gain acknowledgement from the other members of the Leaf Village. Then of course we go into the Zabuza saga. Then of course the Chunin exam. Then of course the search for Tsunade arc. Then of course the Sasuke retrieval arc, and then finally a bonus to the manga is that after the Sasuke retrieval arc in the anime, they go straight to the fillers. In the manga, they go straight to the Kakashi Gaiden saga, where you get to see Kakashi's backstory and how he came to be. In the anime, the Kakashi Gaiden saga is not told until the Naruto Shippuden anime, but it's in the manga here right after the fight with Naruto and Sasuke. And like I said, going back to the blood and violence, yeah, it's more gory and graphic. One of my favorite fights, of course, was Shino versus Zaku, the Sound Shinobi, of course, as everyone remembers. Zaku, he tries to attack Shino and his bug with his slicing sound wave. Of course, Shino plugs up his arms with bugs. In the anime, his arms are rendered useless. In the manga, it's even more graphic and bloody. His arm, his right arm is sliced halfway off, because of the pressure, pressure, and later on during the what was it? Oh yeah, before the finals, Gaara and Dosu in the manga. In the anime, when Gaara kills Dosu with his sand move, in the anime you can only see Dosu's arms. In the manga, you can actually see Dosu's dead body. So anime has more blood and gore. Of course, more cursing. In the when Naruto fights the giant snake in the forest and fights Orochimaru, he's like when Orochimaru tells him to surrender the scroll and he'll let him go, Naruto's like, eat shit. Yeah, so yeah, lots of cursing, lots of what's his name, and the what's his name he calls in the Zabuza saga he calls Inari. In the anime he calls him a coward. What he brings he calls him a sissy. So yeah, lots of what's his name, they don't water it down for kids like the anime version does. And then of course another thing I like about the anime is that it moves much faster. So even some of the stuff I didn't like some of the fight scenes in Naruto, because Naruto, while an action show, like I keep saying, is a character-based show where there's action, but it's more focused on the characters' story and comedy than it is on the action. So which means some of the action sequences that really weren't good were faster and much better here than they were in the anime, where they just sit around and kind of just talk and explain all day. So yeah, love how the manga moves much faster. So yeah, this was my part 1 of my Naruto manga. I'll review the first several arcs of the Shippuden saga later. Alright, Dog 8798 out.